Hi, you might be wondering why my face is a weird colour. As you know by the title of this video, I'm doing a full face of Essence makeup. And I used the primer, and I thought I'll put it on before I start filming to save time. But, of course, I didn't read the back of this. And so therefore I did not realise that it is an anti-redness one. So anti-redness primers and correctors are green, because green counteracts red. I do not have red all over my face, but this is the only primer I bought. So this is the primer. Focus. I focused for once. You probably have to turn your head sideways to read it. Hang on, I'll do it in front of my face. Will it focus? Yes. You Better Work. Gym Proof Primer, Sweat Proof, SPF 20, Instant Blur Effect. So, you know, it's supposed to be lightweight and sweat proof, allowing you to sweat in style. The texture balances redness and blurs imperfections optically for a natural and beautiful look. Use alone or under makeup. You can wear this alone if you want to look like an idiot. It doesn't look as green anymore, it looks more like a weird white. Kind of reminds me of when you put, you know, certain sun protection on your face, but hopefully the foundation will hide it. I'm going to do my eyes first though, because I have no idea if it's going to have any fallout. But I tell you what, if this does turn out to be sweat proof, I'm going to wear it every day of my life, you best believe it. Sorry about the loud train, but I have to open the window because I will die of heat stroke in here if I don't. It's so stupidly hot. Ugh, when I was prepping for this video I thought I had everything, but I left my new favourite makeup brush in the living room. And I do not have the patience to go get it. So I use my iconic London one, which is okay. Oh wait, I'm not even doing my face now, so that doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm gonna use this Olà Rio eyeshadow palette. How beautiful is that packaging? They have different cities. Obviously Rio's in Brazil. Well, maybe it's not obvious, you might not know that. I assume you do. It comes with a mirror and these colours. There's like 6 to choose from, and I was like, let me not buy 6, let me be sensible for a change when it comes to buying makeup before Tom kills me in my sleep. I bought, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 products, and it came to 45, 50 pounds. That's a lot. But if it was like a higher end brand, obviously it would cost more. So I keep looking in the mirror down there because around my nose I've been getting dry flaky skin because I switched my skincare to include this clarifying lotion, twice a day exfoliator from Clinique. Apparently should help with my texture problem I've been having. So it was kind of obvious what colour scheme we're going for there, and like I could either go for this purple or this colour, so I always go for like ever. I'm gonna use this matte kind of brown shade, which is down here. It's like a reddish brown. Does it have the name of the colours? No. But this is number 4. I think it was 4 out of 6. Oh. They got Frankfurt. Oh no, it just says something about Frankfurt and New York on the back. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a Frankfurt palette because I would have seen it. There was a Sydney one and there was a New York one. As I remember. The fiesta is starting. Join the party and dance the night away on the beach. A selection of 9 highly pigmented eyeshadows inspired by the sunset in Rio de Janeiro, including molten metallic shades with a glowing finish. Sounds good, doesn't it? I put some of that primer on the back of my lids. I don't normally put my face primer on my eyelids. Only because I did it this time because my eyelids are very oily, so. I know it said sweat proof rather than oil controlling, but if it can help with that, you know, why not? Just get a wash of that colour all over my lids. The downside of having this window open as well is that because it's now 9 o'clock, having my lights on is probably going to attract moths, and there's no blind up in here still. Tom, it's up to you to put it up, not me. Or at least put the curtain up. But as in most guys, unless you nag them, stuff does not get done. But anyway, let's concentrate on the makeup. I gotta say though, there is a nice breeze coming through the window for once. It doesn't look like there's any breeze outside because, you know, the trees aren't moving or anything. But I can feel it. Thank God, because I don't wanna... Like, being too hot makes me feel sick. It's only 22 degrees, but it feels really hot in here. I should have waited a few minutes to film when I realised that, I don't know if you heard that sound in the background, there's Tom's sleep apnea cleaner machine. I'm trying to remember to bring the colour up high because you know, hooded lids. And I look straight up, you want to be able to see it, which I believe you can. That is really pigmented. I can't remember how much this was, and annoyingly I probably threw the receipt away because I was planning to film this like a week ago, but ended up in a lot of pain as usual, so I didn't. Actually, maybe just do one eye. Let's see how to do this. Will this go straight on top? Yes, it does. Oh, there's a nice metallic colour. Don't know if you can see that yet on my lid. It's kind of, the brown is so dark. It's like a coppery colour. Come on, focus. There you go. Nice. Like a deep copper. Should complement this look quite well. It's going on really nicely as well with my finger, and there is no fallout, so that's always good. Let me hold this on. Oh yeah, last time I was using my handheld mirror, that new one I got. I don't see what that is, but anyway, so I was holding it with my left hand and my left shoulder ended up really tight and sore. Nightmare. It's hard work having eyebrow, I'll tell you that. It's hard work having a super greasy face, like, dang. Not doing the cut crease. Oh, there's a tiny bit actually of a flex there. I'm not doing a cut crease because that takes too long, and I find it so hard to cut my videos down to keep them, you know, like 20 minutes or so. And that's probably why people don't really watch my videos, because they're too long. It's either that or I'm just crap. I'm not sure which is which. I mean, they're definitely too long. But it's just hard to know which is important information and which isn't. I prefer that actually, now that I've blended that out a bit more with a fluffier brush. It's a little less intense. I actually really like that kind of blown out smoky look. Get a little bit more though. It has gone a teensy bit patchy. This large fluffy brush is from that new BH Cosmetics set that I got recently. Just trying to keep the intensity equal all the way around. I do have an appointment this week for the doctors to deal with my sweating, because it's not normal for anyone to sweat this much. It's definitely because of like 3 different medications cause excess sweating. So I have to stop and dab at my forehead now because I could just see the like sweat droplets on my head. It's hard when you want to be pretty but your body sweats and makes you a swamp monster. But what can you do? Right. Let's get a small shader brush. Very small, very small, very small. Take that same brown, just lightly put it under that eye. Oh. If I don't bring it all the way around under my eye, then should stop my eyes looking really small. Tiny dab, it doesn't, like, it looks quite pigmented still onto the eyes. It doesn't look like, you know, because I'm trying to go as light-handed as possible. It doesn't look like there's not enough in it, but it doesn't look like it needs to be blended out too much. Which is good in my opinion. I had like new spots as well where you can see the primers clinging to that a bit. I used some patches that are supposed to help with the spots, and it did not. It's supposed to like dry them out. I think maybe should Get some of this, put that here in the corner. Instead of having the shimmer absolutely everywhere, it's on most of my lid. I'm going to quickly go off camera to do the other eye. I had a quick look on the Essence website. I remember now that I looked on the Essence website before and I hate the layout of it. It doesn't look very professional. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust how I'm sitting. Ugh. Oh, that was a beautiful sound. Yeah, and there was 4 of those eyeshadow palettes. Rio, Sydney, New York. I can't do this properly. Where did I start my hands like this? Paris before. I can't keep my little one down. Anyway. I noticed with this eyeshadow, when I tried to, you know, I wanted it to be a light kind of blown out look once I started blending it. But once you blend it out a lot, it starts to look patchy, and the only way to counteract that is to pack on more shadow, so this has ended up looking very intense. It's actually stressing me out a bit. I'm gonna need the vodka after this. So yeah, time for foundation. I did buy lashes for a change as well. Bought like 4 pairs of lashes in the last week. I've got the Essence ones here. It's weird and the packaging is weird. Especially because the eyes seem upside down. Alright, so this is the Insta Perfect Liquid Makeup Strong Matte Effect. Waterproof, buildable coverage. And I like the little bottle. I don't know why. It's like a paint bottle. That's what it makes me think of. Yeah, the colour range is terrible, but that's what you expect really with a really cheap brand, like low cost brand. It's not really drugstore because it's not available in places like Boots. It's only, I'm pretty sure it's only available in Wilkinson's in the UK. I can't remember where they get it in America. I'll recheck Dana's video because I know she did a recent Essence video, which reminded me that I had thought before about doing Essence makeup, but I just forget because I don't really shop in Wilkinson anymore. Ooh, that's so runny. That's a shade. This is like the second to darkest colour they had, which tells you how bad the shade range is. Yeah, let's get my foundation brush. The colour is just 60. Oh, Crazy Caramel. I did not see that when I looked in the store. Let's see how mattifying it is and how this coverage is. I'm not going to check if it's waterproof because I'm not about to stick my face in some water. Let's see how far this goes first. I'm going to show they've gone for the darker colour. What was the coverage? Buildable. Okay. It's a bit difficult to judge the coverage because of the primer. It's so green. Kind of hate how watery this is. I'm afraid it's going to just go everywhere if I'm not careful. Like, because I'm tan now, you really want to match your foundation to your body if you're like me and you wear a really strong SPF on your face. I wear SPF 50 on my face and 30 on my body because I don't really want my face to tan, even though it does catch some sun. The leading cause of premature aging on your face is Essence Hey Cheeks palette. Blush, bronzer and highlighter. This nice vertical pink palette with some gold on it. Ugh. If I hold it long enough, it usually picks up. So yeah, this is all the colours. And it's got vertical mirror. But don't they look nice? Matte and iridescent shades. One highlighter, 3 blushes and 2 bronzers, which flatters every skin tone. Oh, so you know about other skin tones, do you, Essence? Well, where's the darker foundation? It's like, this looks like, from the bottle, like it could be my kind of shade in the store. But I now under this strong light, it looks way too... No, even it looks dark. It looks darker than my face, but it comes out kind of lighter. Maybe if I did another layer, it would work, but what's the point? Okay, so did it say it was 1 highlighter? Yeah, so that's obviously the top one, and then 3 blushes, and then 2 bronzers, 1 matte and one sparkly. I always like to use bronzer first, so I'm going to use some other BH Cosmetics brush. I think I'll use a matte one for now. To try and warm up my face a bit. I don't know how I feel about this colour. It's quite light. Don't think that hand is clean enough to swipe it because it's got foundation on it. Looks like that, so you can see that. I want to see what this orange looks like. Ooh, that's kind of chalky. They're not very pigmented by any means. Swatch on the back of my hand. Yeah, neither of those come up very well. But just because it's a bad swatch doesn't mean it's gonna be bad on my face. Some things swatch terribly, but they're good. Can you see? You can barely see any of that. So that's the orange one, that's the darker pink blush, and that's the bronzer that I'm using on my forehead. On my forehead at the moment it doesn't look as bad as it looks in here. I mean, with the swatch, so. Problem is my brush is bigger than the little panel. I find that a little bit irritating, but what can you do? Before I go any further, I just realised I haven't put on any under eye concealer, so let's do that. Speed this up. And the bronze is showing up, so you know, that's good. I feel like it looks kind of orangey. Everything else is just so bad. Maybe I'll try that blush with something else. It looks kind of like weird mime makeup. The cheeks at least. Last but not least, I'm going to use the highlighter. It's supposed to flatter every shade my butt. Ugh, I wish you could get a refund on this because it is just that bad. I gotta say though, the highlighter is the only thing that is definitely good with this palette. I do like the highlighter. No, it's not blinding, but you know, that's a good highlight. I mean, it captures the light really well. Put a little on the bridge of my nose. Alright, moving on. Where do I go next? They had very limited brow pencils as well, so I got like the darkest brown. Don't know if they had a black, I don't think so. Just trying to warm it up on the back of my hand so that it's not too sharp. It's just called Eyebrow Designer brown pencil. Does it say the shade? I think these are made in Frankfurt because all of them say Frankfurt on it. It says Offaia, O-F-A-I-A. Is that the shade? Maybe. Perfectly designed for eyebrows. We'll see. That is too light. Oh, fucking disaster. I said it like that, so hopefully it doesn't, the mic doesn't pick up the swearing too much. This is way too light for me. Not looking too bad actually. So you want to brush it out. Soften it up a little. I recently tried to shape my brows with a razor, which is how I normally do it. I couldn't find my scissors because I like to trim the bit that arches up so much. So it ends up my brows looking really weird. This doesn't look too bad, but in comparison to like, because the rest of the makeup is so pale, it just has such a huge contrast. I'm trying to like bring the ends a bit closer together because otherwise it just looks weirdly far apart. Like, my real hairs are so much darker than this brown colour. Let's see. Maybe it's a better liner. There you go. If I want a brown eyeliner, I'll use this. Really tickles doing my waterline. Oh. Right. Get these brushes out of the way for now. Maybe I'll put it down over here. I don't want to forget to wash them. Whoa. Nearly dropped. Okay, so I don't hate the brow pencil. It's too dark for my, too light for my brows, but it'll be fine as an eyeliner. Then I use some mascara. It looks like I didn't pick up any liquid liner. Maybe they didn't have any. I'm going to use the All Eyes on Me multi-effect mascara on one eye. See this difference. Since I can't find my handheld mirror, I'm going to use this. Most of the mascaras there are all like volumizing. And volume's great in that, but I want one that's going to lengthen my eyes too. This seems to be doing okay. Not terrible. It's not like very dramatic or anything, that's just one coat. I'm going to use the Lash Princess, which I'm pretty sure this is the one that everybody likes. I'm going to do that on my left eye. It's kind of a... You can see the different sizes. You get much more in this one. You get 12 mils and this one is 8 mils. I'll try and put the prices in the description bar. But from this video, nobody's gonna want to buy any of this makeup. Do tops of the lashes, and then let them done nice. This has got a curved curved brush. It's not gonna focus, so. God, the separation from my nose is horrendous, and on my chin. Don't know if you can see, but like one coat mascara on this side is much better than the other one. See if I can come closer. I've got space to stand up. Oh. Not something good. Oh, just mascara. It's hard to see. I'm trying to turn my eyes into the light, but you see the difference? Trust me, the left one with the Lash Princess, it's much longer, and I have to say thicker than the right with the All Eyes on Me multi-effect one. I wish I could zoom in even more on my eyes so that you can see this, but that looks like almost as good as the left eye. Let's put a second coat on this one. Wiggle it, try to get to the bottom. You can see the difference even putting a second coat on. Oh yeah, how pretty is the bottle? Probably seen this one before, but in case you haven't, focus this stupid thing. Try and get my face out of the way. Oh, there we go. Focus. It's like nice heart, and then it's like a corset pattern on the back, laced up. This one has just a straight brush, rather than curved. This one's a little clumpy, but actually I don't hate that. And once you do a second layer, that one's good. Oh, I had the eyeshadow base, which I didn't use. I Heart Colour Intensifying Eyeshadow. Oh well. That was a bit loud. I'm just checking the bag that I kept that in. Yeah, I definitely didn't pick up any liquid liner, so I'm just going to leave that out. I did get 3 lip colours. I got kind of a nude one. The colour is Wanna Play. This is a Colour Boost Mad About Matte liquid lip, and the same one I got a red, but red will not go with this eye, so yeah. And I also got a Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss in Friends of Glamour, which is shiny pink with some iridescent. So, oh yeah, I did get this blue Kajal pencil in 26 Beach Bum. Nice blue. I thought I'd just get one. See. Not bad. I gotta stop pulling faces. So I'm so thirsty. I did use a lip oil earlier, which is not going to do me much good right now, but here we go. I've got to say the cheeks are pigmented though, but I think that's more the blush. Maybe it's the bronzer too actually, it's just not my shade. This is going on fairly nicely. I can actually hear it making a weird sound as it's swiping. I can hear the brush. You know, like when you brush your hair, it makes a sound, doesn't it? That's what it sounds like a little bit. Go over my scar. That's not like massively pigmented, but it's really good pigment. Feels really creamy. Doesn't feel very dry. Highly pigmented lipstick. Takes seconds to dry. We'll see. We'll see. Let me put some on the back of my hand. It's a nice kind of dusky pink colour. I think that's like a good nude shade for me. Oh, that has dried down. I guess it is quite bright because you can see all my lines that I don't normally see. Not sure if it's intensely pigmented though. I wouldn't say that. Slap some gloss over it. Oh, hang on, let's see. Because no, got stuff on the back of that hand too. It's not transferring though. That's a slight fruity smell. Extreme shine in a wet look finish and cushion feel on the lips, not sticky. We'll see. Oh, I do like that shine. The smell of fruits is like very light. It was like you can almost miss it. Gloopy. Feels quite thick. Sorry, I didn't realise I had stacked my head down a bit. Ooh, I can see all the sparkles. Like that. I'll tell you in a minute if it I guess it does feel cushiony. It doesn't feel sticky, but you can see it like sticking to my lips a little. It makes that weird string. Okay, don't buy any of this range, except for both mascaras are okay. This one is really good. This one is just good. Wait, this way around. That's on this eye. Look on my Instagram. I will do close-ups of this eye makeup so you can really see the lashes. I apologise for the close-ups because nobody wants to see this close-up. The lipstick is alright. It'll be interesting to see how the red is, but I imagine that'll be alright too. Do you know what though? I don't know if it's just me if I just cooled down, but like, I'm not sweating anymore. Like the rest of my face is not like super oily. I mean, my face is oily AF, don't get me wrong. They do sell powder, which I didn't buy because I don't powder my face really. Even though I should. I really want to buy a hydrating one. I'll try the eyeshadow base another time. So yeah, quickly, sorry. Yes. 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 Maybe yes. Hell yes. Everything else is a no. it's a no from me. But if you have less complicated skin than me, it might be alright. So check out other people's reviews. And I'm going to watch this horror movie off. Look at that. Oh, yeah, good scary face. I should blow that up and scare Tom with it. Alright. Oh, if you do buy anything else from there, buy this. From Wilkinson's. Not Essence. Blueberry and Morello Cherry Fragrance Explosion Body Souffle. Oh my god, this thing smells lush. I can't get enough of the smell. Oh, that's so good. It actually smells tangy. I wear this all the time now. I wear that instead of perfume. Oh yeah, the blue Kajal pencil might be good actually. So I'll put that in the yes category. The highlighter was good, but it's not worth buying the palette just for the highlighter, so that's a no. Actually, the eyeshadow palette was like 50-50. That's pigmented. It's a little patchy. I'll be nice. I'll say this is a yes, actually. This is a yes too. All these are a yes. The rest is a no. So the rest is just, actually, the lashes. The blush, bronzer, highlight palette is a no. The foundation is a no. The brow pencil could be a yes if it was the right colour. The satin spray, I don't know. This would have been okay if the foundation wasn't so bad, actually. I'm being too harsh, aren't I? Anyway. Bye for now. Don't know what I'm doing that for. My lips are so juicy.